Hello, everyone, and welcome to an exciting matchup between the juniors and the seniors of Homewood Flossmoor. I'm your host, Andrew Hale, alongside Isaiah Adeleke. And I don't know about you, Isaiah, but this Powder Puff game is one of my favorite homecoming events.
It's definitely one of my favorite homecoming events. Just seeing girls playing football because they really don't have a chance to play on their own sport. So this is like a good chance for them to come out, get some homecoming points. Obviously, I know right now the seniors are in the lead, but juniors aren't far behind. So if the juniors could win this game, really push them up.
Yeah, exactly. And this game is more than just points. There's bragging rights on the line. In the history of this Powder Puff game, the seniors have won almost every single game. The juniors have only won once.
Yeah, the juniors have only won once, but things might change. You never know. I feel like it just. I feel like teams are really even. I don't think there's a team I say is gonna win for sure. This is a really, really even matchup. So whoever wins will not surprise me.
Yeah, and this game is a little bit different. As you can see, we're in the field house, and the rules are also different. We're only playing about 30 yards. There's the usual 4 quarters, and the offense only goes one way. But yeah, like you said, this is going to be a very exciting game. It looks like there is a coin toss going on right now to see who is going to defend and who is going to go on offense first.
Well, while the coin toss is going on, let me introduce you to a couple of the guys. Coaching the seniors will be Coach B. Coaching the juniors will be Coach Whitfield. I know the seniors quarterback is Aria. She has a really strong arm, and then they also might be switching her out for Taylor. And then for the juniors, they have KK and Kamara Kearns, and she was just doing the football toss earlier today. So I know she has a strong arm. She has good experience. She threw it about 30 yards, and that's enough for a touchdown. So I expect a one-play touchdown.
Yeah, and we saw that in the pregame. Like, these players were really throwing it quite well, so I'm expecting a heavy passing attack. I would be surprised if we saw more runs than passes tonight.
More runs than passes. That's a fair prediction. Coin toss is still going on. Looks like Janelle Speaks and Kamara Kearns are captains of the team as they're doing the coin toss.
Yeah, I don't know if this coin toss will be as impactful. We'll see what it looks like the juniors, the juniors are going to get the ball first, and it looks like the seniors are going on defense.
All right, juniors getting the ball first. Touchdown or not?
We got to see what their game plan is. If their game plan is a strict rushing attack, I could see it. But we need to see how their arms are feeling in the first few plays. Maybe they're a little bit nervous. Maybe they're going to come out strong. I guess we'll have to see.
Guess we'll have to see. Let's see who's on the field representing the seniors and juniors for offense and defense. Right now, I see a couple people. Looks like they're doing a kickoff. Let's see who the kicker is.
Yeah, this is very, very interesting. As we mentioned earlier, the rules are a little bit different. Obviously, this is two-hand touch. I'm excited to see what happens. Also, I should mention that if there is an interception that is worth 2 points, there will be no returns because the offense only goes one way.
Andrew, I don't know about you, but I'm expecting a high-scoring game. Only 30 yards. And you would think like maybe they would do 4 downs for a touchdown, but no, it's four downs for a first down. So I'm expecting a high-scoring game. I think I don't know who might win. I don't know who loses, but I expect both teams to get over 40.
Oh, yeah, I 100% agree. Like you mentioned, 30 yards. That's not too far in terms of a game like this. It looks like the first play is developing right now. It looks like the seniors have the ball first, and the juniors elected to play defense.
Okay. Let's see what's going on.
They're
watching the ball.
Going out on the edge. Cuts back and turns around.
Oh, she got a couple yards, but then she turned around. Well, Avalos just kept going and just took the two-hand touch, but she turned around for whatever reason.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of yards lost on that play.
But I do think it's enough for a first down as they're adjusting the yardsticks right now.
1st and 10.
Okay.
Another rushing play by the quarterback, going out on the outside and gets tagged with about 2 yards to go.
Right. Hey, Andrew, looks like the juniors are running the ball. Or, sorry, the seniors are running the ball down the juniors' throat. And right now it is working.
It is. And they've gotten some very heavy yardage on these first few plays. Let's see if a pass develops in this 3rd and 2.
I don't know about a pass, only 2 yards. I think the juniors are trying to just grit and grind. I think we're going to see a Tennessee Titans offense out of them. Just give the ball. I'm talking about maybe even more of the Ravens. Quarterback runs, straight handoffs, short passes. We'll see.
Maybe similar to a Derrick Henry or Lamar Jackson style of play. Snap is here. Oh, and she muffs the snap.
She's still going.
Up the middle.
Is that enough for a first?
It may have been. It's very close. And it looks like it is not enough.
This is what, 3rd and 1 now? So they have about 2 more yards. I don't think they will punt the ball, but so I think they have at least 2 more downs to get this 1 last yard.
Yeah, and Coach B in front of us is not happy with what is going on here. Oh,
another run.
QB on the outside, and she is still going. And
is that a touchdown?
Zone. Is she in there? What is the call?
We're waiting on a call right now from the rest.
Touchdown, seniors. Absolutely beautiful execution on their first. Oh, they're calling it back. No.
What is going on here? Looks like it's a first down, but not a touchdown.
That's what it looks like.
But they're at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. And they get in there
with another rush.
Touch.
QB sneak.
Absolutely beautiful execution on that first drive, and it was all runs, not one pass.
Not a single pass. You think it's going to be more of the same?
I would not be surprised given how that developed. It looks like they're going to go for an extra point. Obviously, 2 points is about all they can do. Let's see how they draw this one up. I'm assuming
another
run. Quarterback gets it, looks on the outside, a pass, and it is picked off.
And do you think that's the reason they won't pass the ball?
I would not be surprised. We saw how well they ran the ball, and their first pass, it did not go as planned. And that will be 2 points for the juniors who get the interception.
That's a win-win for both sides. Seniors, they know an offense that works for them. Rush the ball down the throat, and it worked. But then the juniors also know if they can force the seniors to pass the ball, it might be good for them because the first time they passed the ball, it was an interception.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know about you, but that was a beautiful drive. Other than that interception, they did everything right.
So are you excited for the juniors' first offensive job? Do you think they're going to take a page out of the seniors' textbook, or?
I can see that happening. Maybe they will surprise us and go pass heavy. I'm not too sure. It looks like they're in a huddle right now trying to drop the play. Do you think going into this game they know a little bit about what they're going to do?
I think they would have to. I heard pregame, I heard them talking about some plays. So okay. I think the juniors' offense will be more relaxed.
Oh, a pass. First play on the outside. Got a wide open man and just misses the receiver off her hands. That was not a bad pass. That was not a bad pass. She was wide open. I like the play call.
Not a bad pass at all. Just a little tiny bit high. Maybe the wide receiver turned around a little bit earlier. Could have been more yards. But I think this is what we're going to see out of the juniors' offense. I mentioned that KK has a very strong arm, so I think they're going to use that to their advantage. I think they're going to try to strike quick and easy.
Looks like they're getting in formation here. An odd formation. Let's see what happens.
2nd and 10.
Ooh, looks like a trick play. And it is another pass, and it is
interception.
That is 2 points for the seniors to add on to their lead. It is now 8-2. I don't know how I feel about that. Their first 2 passes did not go as planned, and now the seniors are about to come out, and I'm assuming they're about to run.
Hey, so Ryan, they're going to run the ball 50 times. They saw what happened when they passed. They might go back to that, but the thing about a running offense, you've seen with teams like the Ravens and the Titans, they run the ball so much that when they do a play action or do pass the ball, the defense usually isn't ready for it.
Exactly. Their offense is almost catching these juniors off guard. If they continue to run it, and I assume they will. I think they should be in good shape. Looks like
Looks like the juniors are getting in defensive position. We're seeing some couple subs.
snaps. Rush is on the outside. Another QB draw and is pushed out.
Couple yards behind the first down, but another run. Another quarterback run. Looks like they're gonna looks like Coach B is gonna be running a lot.
Yes, and
Has his team running a lot.
With this QB rush play calls, a majority of these plays have been started off by a QB rush. I guess we'll have to see what happens here. Looks like she's going out on the outside once again, looking, and I don't think she got any yards there.
Andrew, if you were Coach Will and the seniors kept running the ball, what would you do? Tell your team to do differently to stop it.
I would probably do exactly what they're doing right now. They are protecting the edges, making sure they don't get out in front of the defense.
It is third down. Are you expecting a pass one?
I would not be surprised if we saw a pass here, but it looks like another run, a beautiful run as well, and picks up quite a lot of yards there.
I don't know exactly where they're at, but I do know it's 100% a first down. About probably 15 yards away from a touchdown.
Yes, the chain gang is moving up. Looks like they're getting set. I'm assuming another run. I'd be surprised if we saw a pass, but let's see what develops here.
Looks like the seniors are awaiting the snap.
Another QB draw, and is swallowed up right in front of the line of scrimmage. Not too many yards on that play.
I know they did something a little bit different. Instead of running to the outside, they ran to the inside. What do you think that's about?
I think it's the fact that they didn't get too many yards when they went to the outside in the beginning of this drive. Now they're going with, a pass here by the seniors. And
is that an interception?
Off the hands of the senior receiver and into the hands of the juniors. That was a beautiful play. That
drill.
That may not look so hard, but if you saw that takes a lot of skill. You have to have great hand-eye coordination to make a play like that.
She dived for it and everything, got the ball. Now it looks like the juniors are taking on the offense.
If you could tell that this game means a lot for these seniors and juniors, I mean, that was on display right there.
These girls are putting their hearts out on the field right now. Andrew, what are you expecting different for the juniors offense this upcoming drive?
I would not be surprised if they continue with their passes, but if they look to get some more yards, I would hope they would run the ball. Currently an 8-4 game with 6 minutes and 43 seconds in the first quarter. Looks like it's a fake pass, and she is going. Great gain right there. It was a little bit tough to see if she was tagged a couple yards in front of the line of scrimmage, but I guess not. Looks like that was a great gain and a great play call, a fake pass.
It looks like Coach Will is taking a page out of Coach B's playbook and doing quarterback runs to the edge, and looks like it's working. Maybe the senior defense isn't ready for it.
Looks like a 2nd and 5 here.
Yeah, 2nd and short. Honestly, I think I'm expecting another run. It worked last time. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
A little fake handoff going on the outside, trying to find some room, and gets past the defender at the 5, and it looks like she stepped out right about the 7-yard line. If she didn't step out right there, that may have been a touchdown.
Andrew, I don't know about you, but even I got faked out right there. The quarterback faked the pass, threw it behind her to another one of her receivers or somebody else in the backfield, and they ran until they got a first down.
Absolute beautiful execution there. I would not be surprised if they do the same thing here. Like you said, that play faked me out as well.
Looks like they're discussing something with the ref. The quarterback doesn't look happy with the ref going on right now.
And as we mentioned in the pregame, that this is a continuous clock. The clock never stops. Currently, it is ticking down as we speak. So the juniors, if they expect to catch up in this game, they should probably go a little bit more quickly.
Yeah.
Another pass Looks,
Oh,
and it is deflected.
It's a touchdown!
Oh my goodness, what a catch and play by the juniors. This game is crazy. That is the second time we've seen a deflection go in the favor of the juniors.
I don't know. Maybe Coach Whitfield has them doing tip drills or something. Tip drill for the interception to get 2 points, and then a tip drill to get a touchdown. That touched at least 4 juniors' hands, and it looks like they're going for 2 right now.
And with that touchdown, the score is now tied 8-8.
The thing about going for 2, the field is so short. There's not a lot you can do. The defense is ready for a run. If you do pass, it's not a lot of places for your receivers to go in the first place. And that's why the seniors threw an interception last time. Looks like the juniors are taking the snap.
Not too sure. Oh, here we go. Oh, a QB run to the outside and a fade.
It's got a touchdown!
Beautiful.
No, 2-point conversion.
Conversion for the juniors. That looked like she was going to run it in, and then all of a sudden, she threw the ball and caught the seniors off guard. And that's been their game plan, to catch the seniors off guard, and they're doing a great job.
She was so close. I was for sure thought she was running it in, and she passes it right before the line of scrimmage so she doesn't get a penalty. That was a great play by Kamara Kearns.
Yeah, the score is now 12-8, 4:53 left in the first quarter. The seniors are now coming out for a drive that they really need to score on if they hope to keep this one close.
Yeah, I mentioned that under 5 minutes, they just had the lead, and it was looking good for them. They scored in probably 4 plays, and then the interception kind of changed the game, but then they got an interception right back, and then the juniors' tip drills have won them the game so far.
The seniors talking over what they're going to do on this play, getting everyone set in their position. Looks like 3 out wide, maybe a pass, maybe a screen.
This is a different type of formation for both teams, might I
They're
add.
a little bit confused, as it seems.
It looks like the juniors are ready for an outside run. I see them lined up to the right, and that's the side that
Muffs has trouble with the snap, picks it up, runs on the outside, and gets tagged.
Didn't look too.
And it looks like that is a safety.
Is that it?
The referee has signaled a safety, but I don't know if there are any safeties in this game.
I don't think the rule books were ready for this. She did in game 8. It wasn't a very pretty play, but looks like the refs are going to review this, or
it looks like
second
it's just
down.
a loss of downs. Yep.
Gain maybe 1 yard, 1 centimeter.
Yeah. They still look a little bit confused on what they're going to do. An odd formation here, a little fake handoff. Pass to the outside and gets confused by the 3-second rush timer and gets onto the outside. Not the greatest gain for the seniors. They tried to make do with what they had after a little bit of confusion there.
Coach Whitfield has been putting on a clinic. He let the seniors score. He saw what they did, and he has been on one ever since. They have not looked the same after the first drive.
And if you are wondering what that horn is, that is essentially a 3-second countdown for when the defense can rush. So, like we saw in that last play, it looks like there was a little bit of confusion there. Oh, a toss back, a flea flicker, and
another interception.
Another 2 points for these juniors.
And this one wasn't a tip drill. She saw it, she caught it, she hopped it down. Looked like the senior tried to use Coach Whitfield's playbook and do a trick play, but maybe they just can't do it good enough, or they didn't go over it enough. I think they were expecting to run the ball a lot, and since Coach Whitfield stopped the run, they looked very, very confused.
Yeah, and that was a very interesting play, as you can tell, that the seniors are a little bit frustrated with their execution as of late. They started off the game quite well, but ever since they have gone down big. Currently 14-8 with 3:29 left in the first quarter.
If you're Coach B, are you doing anything differently?
I would not, and it looks like they're trying to find a receiver downfield. Decides to hand off, and a decent yard, maybe 5.
Yeah, maybe 5. Yeah, Coach B, I don't know what he has planned up for his next drive, but I am expecting a score out of the seniors, or this game might get ugly real fast.
I agree, and currently it looks like it's the juniors' ball. I not too sure what happened there. It doesn't look like there was any gain. Looks like a little bit of confusion with the referees and Coach B maybe counting how many players are on the field. Looks like there may be too many players.
Let's wait for the official call.
Are there 11 players? It looks like there's more than 11 players. He's looking for a whistle here.
Yeah, I think he might have to throw the challenge flag or something. He's going back and forth with the ref. Doesn't look very happy.
Like the ref is. Oh, the ref almost threw a flag right there. I didn't know this game could get so heated in the moment. And it looks like the juniors are ready for their play. Drops back. Looks for an open receiver.
Oh!
Goes deep. What a.
Oh,
goodness.
Great pass. And the wide receiver just missed it. I think the ball came down too fast. They were trying to locate it, and she just couldn't find it.
It almost looked as if she underran it. It looked like it was going a little bit deeper, and it was a great pass, as you mentioned. There's nothing wrong about that play execution. I like how they're kind of changing it up, though. They had a rush-heavy attack, and now they're leaning more towards the passes. So their entire playbook is to catch the seniors by surprise.
As I said before, if you have Kamara Kearns, the representative for the junior class in a football toss, you are going to want to use it. And it looks like they're using it so far. Just haven't been connecting too well, but hasn't affected the scoreboard as they're winning.
Quarterback drops back again and throws another deep ball. And it looks like, oh, that was nearly picked off by the seniors. It was a toss-up. It was a toss-up. If you had maybe a receiver like Megatron, maybe that would have been caught. But as for that play right there, not the greatest execution. It could have easily been picked off.
Easily been picked off, but also, as you said, it was a 50-50 ball. Easily could have been one of the greatest catches in Powder Puff history.
It's third down right here. Third down and 10.
I think they might have to run the ball. Passes haven't been looking too well.
Quarterback drop backs, hands it off, gives it back to the quarterback and goes on the outside, gets through defenders, trying to do a spin move and gets tagged with about maybe a yard to go.
40 seconds until the first quarter is done. I don't know if they want to score before the first quarter is done. Get a more than, because right now it's a one possession game, but.
And it is 4th and 1, it looks like right here.
Oh, she didn't get the first. Very interesting. I'm expecting a run up the middle, just something real quick and easy. You know, the seniors used it to get a 2-point conversion, or the seniors used it when they were at the 1-yard line. So I think the juniors might try to steal that from them.
It looks like Coach B is calling his defense to have a straight pressure, straight rush. Hands it off to the running back, looks one way, goes the other, and has a huge gain and gets by all of the defenders for another junior touchdown. That was a great play call. It faked me out again.
Andrew, I was going to say the same thing. I thought the Kamara Kearns was running the ball. She has the defense all the way shifted to the opposite side, threw it to another guy in the backfield, and that person ran it. If you didn't know, it was the same person who ran out of bounds and missed the touchdown. This time she didn't mess up, scored a touchdown, and the juniors now have 20 points to the seniors' 8.
And it looks like the juniors are talking a little bit of smack. They're doing a little taunting. Not sure if there's a flag called there, but obviously going for 2. If they manage to get this 2-point conversion, this game is not looking great for the seniors.
Yeah, juniors led by Kamara Kearns have been looking great. I mean, we've been seeing trick plays, long passes, runs. It's just a great game overall, great defense, couple interceptions.
Yes, absolutely fantastic execution by the juniors. Deciding what they're going to do on this play here. Are they going to give it to the running back? Oh, quarterback drops back. Looks like for a pass, and a
2-point conversion.
A diving catch in the corner of the end zone. You can't draw it up better than that.
I'm looking at a couple seniors, and they don't look very happy. Nobody's talking to each other.
And there you go again. The taunting by the juniors. They are loving.
Hey,
loving this.
If I was the juniors, I would be taunting too. I remember at the end of practice last week, seniors had a chance saying, class of 2022, 23, who? Like it was going to be light work. And so far, the seniors are down. But a couple possessions. What do you think has to change in the second quarter for them to make up for this lead?
I think they need to go back to what they did earlier in the first quarter. They had a straight rush attack, added in a few passes here and there, but for the most part, their rush was their best bet. And right now there's 3 seconds left. 22-8, juniors. I was not expecting this whatsoever because, like we said, the seniors have only lost once in this entire tradition. So to see the juniors up by this many is quite surprising.
Andrew, what was the play of your game so far? You had a 2-point conversion in the corner. You had the trick play for the touchdown. You had a couple tip drills. Like, if you had to pick one, what would it be?
That is a tough question because there have been quite a bit of interceptions. There have been quite a bit of interceptions, but we only have 3 seconds, and let's see what the seniors decide to do.
3, 2.
For a deep pass before the quarter is over, and it is nearly picked off by the juniors. I'm not too sure what they were expecting there, but that concludes the first quarter of the 2021 Powder Puff game. This was a pretty exciting first quarter. The juniors did a lot of stuff right.
If you missed out on the first quarter, I feel bad for you. You missed an interception by both sides. You missed a 2-point conversion in the corner of the end zone, diving catch. You missed a couple deep bombs by the juniors. You missed if you had Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry playing for the on the same team, that looked like the seniors' offense their first drive. You missed out on a lot of stuff the first quarter.
Yes, and like you said, they started off well. The seniors looked to be in control in the beginning of that first quarter, but as time went on, the juniors read into their playbook and was able to deny all of their offense with, like you said, numerous interceptions, great execution, and I would not expect them to do anything different if I were the juniors. The seniors definitely need to have better execution, need to do better on offense, but that was a very entertaining first quarter in this year's
I was
game.
Jumping out of my seats. 22-8 so far. Juniors are up. Seniors have the ball right now, starting the second quarter. You expecting them to score, Andrew?
I think it's necessary. We've said this about almost every single drive since they went down. They need to score. If they somehow give up another 2 points due to an interception or a fumble, this is not looking good for the seniors. But I guess we'll have to see what happens. Looks like they're calling in some substitutions, maybe a run play here, trying to get the formation set.
Yeah, they are. They're definitely doing something different. I think Coach B might have something up his sleeve that maybe he wanted to use a little bit later, but he might have to bring it out right now.
Getting ready for the snap here. Quarterback. Drop back. Looks to the left. A little pitch play off to the right. Absolutely no gain.
Andrew, this is not looking very good for the seniors. They've only lost one time in history, and so far, I think this record might be on the line.
Yeah, and if they expect to win, they cannot have plays like that. 3rd down and 10 currently. They need to get something here.
Looks like they're getting ready to snap the ball.
The quarterback for the seniors is back. Maybe another handoff, fake handoff, goes off to the right and tosses it back for a close play right there. It looks like they're about 3 yards short, so it looks like it'll be 4th and 3.
If you didn't notice, the seniors are using almost a kind of 2-quarterback backfield. I noticed they're just snapping to pretty much whoever's back there. We're seeing a couple handoffs.
Fake handoffs, too.
Fake handoffs. It's been a little bit of everything. But I think right now, this has been one of the closest times to drive. They're only a couple yards behind a first down.
And if you're the seniors, you need to pick this up. Drop back. Gives it off to the running back. Gets on the outside, and I don't think she got there. It looks like that is a turnover on downs, and it looks like the ball will go back to the juniors. You can't have that if you're the seniors. You cannot have that.
Andrew, juniors with a chance. They have a chance to go up. If they score right here, get plus the 2 points, they have a chance to go up 3 possessions.
This is bad news for the seniors. Nothing is going right, and the exact opposite for the juniors. They can't seem to do anything wrong.
Yeah, juniors, like, even the 50-50 tip drills are going their way.
And that's what you need in sports. You need a little bit of luck, and right here.
Yeah, skill goes a long way. Coaching goes a long way, but having a little bit of luck also doesn't hurt. And obviously with the juniors, a little bit of luck has them up a couple possessions right now.
Now we'll have to see what the juniors decide to do on this play.
Andrew, do you think they're going to get a one-play? Do you think any team's going to get a one-play touchdown before the game is over?
I would love to see it. Maybe a Hail Mary on fourth and 10. I think that's what this game needs. We've already seen a lot. We just need to see a 30-yard Hail Mary in this powder puff.
Yeah, these girls can run, and they've been running. Legs have been churning, but I just want to see a great throw. Just a lob up there, Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary.
Looks like they're switching a little bit of formation. Getting set here is the juniors.
Kamara is still in the backfield. Look like she's getting ready for the snap. She hikes it.
It is handed. Not sure what happened there. It looks like there was a timeout by the juniors. Not sure what they were going to do on that play. And that is the first timeout that we have seen in this game. 10 minutes and 28 seconds into the second quarter. Like you said, 22-8. Juniors. I was not expecting that whatsoever.
If the juniors want to win this game, I suggest that I know there's a lot of teams, they get up, they start playing it safe, doing a lot more runs. I think the juniors should keep the energy going, keep the gas on the pedal, do not let up, and let these seniors even get a chance. If they go up right now, that will put them in a beautiful spot.
And we've seen that these juniors are playing it very, very strategically. They call the timeout. The seniors have yet to call the timeout. Before every play, they're making sure everyone's set, everyone knows what they're going to do, and that goes to show for their perfect execution. I am surprised by a lot of their play calls because, like we saw in the pregame, they did not practice many handoffs. It was strictly passes. So it looks like that they're going away from what they practiced.
Looks like we're almost ready for them to snap the ball. Kamara is doing a couple motions. She snaps it. Now she snaps it.
A little bit of a
deep bomb. She's wide open. She's running. She's running.
She is tapped. 3-4 yards to go, maybe 5. And hey, you called it. You said, and it looks like there's a flag in the backfield. It looks like the referee is signaling that there may have been a false start. No.
As I said before the game started, Kamara Kearns has a strong arm, and she's used it, and now she finally gets a complete one, and it might all have been for nothing.
And it looks like it is coming back. What an unfortunate play for the juniors. We both called it. We both said that we were expecting them to pass it. You said you wanted a Hail Mary, and that's essentially what we got, and it all is coming back.
She was probably about 2-3 yards right out of the end zone. She was right there.
And it looked like there was almost a shove. It looks like this game went into a tackle football game.
As you said, this is more than a couple homecoming points. This is a lot on the line. Record on the line. History.
They like to switch it up before their snap, get a little motion going. Looks like a run to the outside, not too many yards there. Maybe a gain of 1 if that. Okay. It looks like it is 3rd down currently. They need to get this first down. But if the seniors manage to get them here, they may have a little bit of momentum going their way.
Definitely will have some more momentum going their way. Stop them on offense. Hey, as we said, luck helps. Juniors could have easily been up 20 right now, but it got called back. So Hopefully they use that luck to their advantage and make this a little bit of a closer game for us.
The juniors have loved to do these, add a lot of trickery into their plays, and it looks like there was a little bit of a collision there. Seniors have the ball in the backfield, going backwards, going forwards, and step backs.
And a first down.
Step back. I don't know if you saw that, Isaiah, but right there, it looked like it was a game of Madden with a step back.
Yeah, that was a beautiful. She went straight back, and I remember I mentioned before, I think she was the same one who turned around. I was like, I wonder what she's doing that for. And this time, she used it to her advantage and got the first down as we see the chain gang moving.
Oh, there's a little bit of pushing and shoving there, a little bit of animosity added in to this year's Powder Puff game. The juniors, they have all the momentum currently, looking to see what they're doing here.
Looks like they're getting ready.
Wonder if they'll incorporate any more motion, and they do, and it looks like, again, some trickery.
Kamara takes the snap.
Step back.
Looking around.
Deep pass, and it is. Oh my goodness, she was this close to having another deep play, just goes through her hands, and I'm not mad at that play whatsoever. You can't draw up a better pass than that.
I am calling it now. There will be a one-play touchdown. What I've seen so far, it's just been a couple yards
It
or
has to happen.
under thrown just slightly. I think it's going to happen, though, relatively sooner than later.
7:05 left on the clock in this second quarter.
Look like some assistant coaches for the seniors are coming out. I see Kadari Kearns, the brother of the quarterback for the juniors.
And they need all they can get. If they need a little bit of motivation, that is a good thing. Snapped for the juniors. Another little bit of trickery, a little handoff. Cuts back the other way, the opposite way. And I don't know, that may have been a loss of yardage on that play.
Yeah, that didn't look very pretty. I wonder why they're shying away from passing the ball. Looks like they've been trying to do these trick runs. I mean, it's worked sometimes hasn't. So
the defensive execution for these seniors on this drive has been really, really solid.
Andrew, at this point last quarter, there was a couple points on the scoreboard, but now no scoreboard has not changed since the quarter has started.
And that's really surprising. We had a great start to the first quarter. Not saying that this one isn't entertaining. We've seen it all in this quarter. But it looks like the juniors are, again, deciding, getting some people in motion, maybe some trickery here.
I see Morgan lined up right next to KK.
Looking for a receiver down the field.
A deep pass.
Finds him, and it is just knocked away. Beautiful play by the cornerback right there for the seniors. Couldn't draw it up any better. Got her hand and deflected the pass.
Yeah, that is Taylor right there who just deflected that pass. She seen it from a mile away and deflected it. Looked like the wide receiver wasn't very happy. Looked like we had some Josh Norman Odell beef. I'm really excited for this matchup. Looks like they're beefing a little bit.
And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes in games you need a little bit of animosity. Not too much animosity, but just a little bit. Step
Mary
back,
throws it back.
and looking for another open receiver. Goes up for it and just misses it. We saw this in the first quarter. These juniors are going and putting it out all on the line. She almost went back and did a little bit of an Odell-like catch there, and that is a turnover on downs. Seniors ball.
Andrew, the seniors have to capitalize. They just had their defense just showed up for them, and I think the offense needs to do the same for the defense, basically make them feel rewarded.
Yeah, and we haven't seen that almost at all this entire game. We have not seen many defensive stops by the seniors. So, like you said, they need to capitalize and see what they can do on this play. Looks like they're trying to figure out how they're going to execute this play.
I wonder if they're gonna.
Looks like it is another QB draw. Goes out to the right side and is
Once again,
for not a big gain.
Looks very ugly. These outside runs that were working in a first quarter have not looked the same ever since.
And it's not looked like they're looking for any passes whatsoever. There are a few receivers on the outside, but they're just not drawing up any pass plays.
Yeah, these receivers can't be very happy. They probably haven't been looked at a couple times. It's just been straight running the ball, drawn up run plays too. It's not like it's scrambles. They just look like the wide receivers look like decoys at this point.
2nd and 10 here for the seniors. Another QB run. Tries to do a spin move and did not do a great job.
3rd and 10, Andrew. This is not looking good for the seniors at all. These outside runs. The Coach Whitfield. Coach Whitfield has. I mean, when I say he has perfected his run defense, he really has. They scored once off of it, and he said no ever since.
Vikings, again, talking over what they're going to do on this play. QB ready for the snap. And another QB run right up the middle.
That one gained a couple yards, maybe 2 yards, but this is 4th down, Andrew. What are you thinking?
Definitely a bigger gain than the previous play, but they need a 1st down right here. They really do. And let's see how
looking like 4th and short. Really hard to tell right now. Got them a couple yards, though, for sure.
Looks like it's set up for another QB run. Right up the middle again, another QB draw. Goes on the outside, gets through a couple defenders. And if she could have gotten past that last defender, she might have taken it to the house.
Yeah, safeties are one of the most important positions in football. They're the last last defense of the line. So, but that safety was right there to tackle the quarterback, made sure there was no funny business. But the seniors did get a first down. What are you expecting? More runs, maybe a pass?
And that, I don't know. I would not be surprised if we saw more runs, but that is a huge gain and huge first down for the seniors. Another run play, it looks like, drops back, and a loss of yards, maybe 2 or 3 yards lost on the play. Those are not good positive plays. They need to do a little bit better job with where they're running and getting past the defense.
Yeah, this is second now, Andrew. If I was Coach B, I would be passing the ball at this point. They don't have a lot of time. We have 2 minutes until halftime. 2 minutes and a little bit of change, but they don't have this time to just be running pound.
And exactly, because the seniors have just taken a timeout, and that was a very necessary timeout given how that last play developed. Not any positive yards at all, negative yards, and they need to do a little bit better job at getting back to their positive ways. Talking it over in the huddle currently.
Yeah, it kind of this senior team kind of reminds me of the 2019 Ravens. I remember they used to beat teams by so much that all they did was run and pound the ball. But then when they got into the playoffs, played the Titans, and they got off to a bad start. They didn't know what to do because they're used to running and chewing clock in, but they couldn't do that in a playoff game. And it looks like Coach B was ready to take an early lead and just run and pound, but they're down 2 possessions. They have to start passing.
And the juniors, they have to be loving these negative plays because all it is doing is running down that clock.
Right.
Seniors talked over this play. Let's see if they can execute it. Talking it over. The ball is snapped. Step back. Looks like it is going to be almost picked off by the juniors. And a flag comes in last second. Maybe a false start or holding.
Yeah.
Oh, and it looks like it is going to be on the defense.
The offense needs all the luck they can get. And so that might move them up a few yards, maybe 2, 3, maybe 5. Looks like the ref put them up 5 yards.
And a 5-yard penalty on the juniors right there.
Yep. Before that penalty, though, it almost was an interception the first time they tried to pass the ball. So do you think they should still run or just keep testing their luck?
It was very interesting to see that pass play, and it looks like they're going to do the same thing. Looks for the receiver on the outside, and it is picked off.
And this time it is an interception, and she is dancing on the seniors. The juniors are dancing right now.
And that was not the greatest throw. It was a little bit too short, and the defender was able to easily get in front of her and pick off the ball. Not sure what is going on right here. It looks like they're going to the call stands, but it looks like there was a little bit of talks between both of the refs, maybe attempting to call that one back. Not too sure what happened there, but now the score is currently 24-8. Another 2 points added on.
Yeah.
To the juniors total. There's about 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in quarter number 2. The seniors need to stop. We've said this the entire game, but right now they need to stop. If the juniors manage to score, this one could be over.
There was a combined 30 points in the first quarter. In this quarter, there has been a combined 2 points. I want to see another score. I don't care from. I just want to see a score, an interception. I want to see some points on the board, Andrew.
We might see your Hail Mary right here.
Yeah, but minute 40 seconds, things get, mind you, this is a running clock.
And
so
they're
this
okay.
a minute 40 is really a minute 40 seconds.
And if the ball somehow gets picked off, they can afford that 2 points. They can afford losing those 2 points because they're up by so many. A little bit of movement again here before the play, and it looks like the play is called off. It looks like there is a false start by the juniors.
That might push them back in. They were already pretty far back.
It looks like that was indeed a false start by the offense. 2nd and 10 with 1 minute and 20 remaining.
Yeah, 24-8. Minute and 15 seconds. Told you this a minute 40 is going to go by really, really fast.
And this is a continuously and a pass out deep. That was nearly another big pass play. Just missed it. Great defense by the seniors.
Great defense. You just thrown it a little bit further. That was a perfect spiral. If I've ever seen a perfect spiral, that sure was one. Just need to throw it a little bit further.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better pass. It looks like substitutions are coming in for the juniors. Maybe another pass play. Looks like they have 2 on the outside.
That junior that they just subbed in is Lanye. She is actually on the track team, so she might get open.
Looks like another run play out to the outside and not any yards.
25 seconds, Andrew. Do you think we're going to see a score before halftime?
If we do, it's got to be a Hail Mary, right?
It's got to. They're all the way. They're not even past their 10-yard line right now. It's not looking very good for them. But they have 10 seconds left.
10 seconds remaining, and it is dropping as we speak.
5 seconds.
Will they get a snap off in time? They're moving the
1
receivers
second.
too, and
they get a snap off.
It looks like almost a screen play here. A deep pass out to the outside, and
it's off her
fingertip of the juniors. That was a very exciting play to finish it off, but they're as we speak right now, great first half. Currently a 3-minute halftime to prepare for the second half because the seniors sure need it. The juniors came off very, very excellent. Their offensive execution, fantastic. Their defense, not bad either, but the juniors just overpowered them, honestly. The juniors were able to do everything right on the offensive side. They were able to do little wrong on the defensive side. Currently a 24-8 game. 2 seconds left. We're here with a player on the seniors. Not too sure what's going on right here. Looks like we're getting an interview.
Who? Oh.
Well, looks like we're with the coach for the seniors. You guys are down 24-8. What's going on right now?
I don't coach the seniors. I coach the juniors.
Oh, you guys are up 24-8. Yeah. So you guys stopped them. They were running the ball down your throat the first drive. So what did you guys do differently?
Oh, we just bowled up. We just came ready to play. We just came play for some intensity. That's all.
Play with some intensity.
Yep.
And then you guys only scored 2 points this quarter. Is that going to change in the second half?
Yeah, we have some athletes. We probably have the better athletes on the field. So I'm confident that the 11 that we put on the field are better than the 11 that the seniors can put on the field.
Good talking with you, Coach.
Yep.
You juniors too? Yeah, okay.
Got anything else?
Yeah, head coach for the juniors. You guys are doing a great job out there. What can we be expecting in the second half?
We're going to open things up, get some different plays going out there, try to get some more points on the board, and then hopefully stop them on defense.
Yeah, you guys they have not scored since that very first drive. That you've been doing a great job at adjusting with their
Yeah, they ran the ball well to start, and we just protected the edges and made sure that they weren't able to get outside on us.
Thanks for the interview.
Thanks.
And that was Coach Whitfield of the juniors, head coach Whitfield. And currently 35 seconds remaining during this halftime.
30 seconds left. I wonder who's going to start the ball. It looks like the juniors are going to start with the ball, so their lead can go even more up.
Yeah, they need to continue to do what they did that entire first half. They did little wrong. They had a great offensive execution, great offensive playbook, but I would not be surprised if they do the exact same thing.
Halftime is officially over. We're getting right back into the action. They got a little water break. Got some time to talk to their coach as a team, and we're ready for another 24 minutes of game time. I'm excited for this half. Hopefully we get some more points on the board. Second quarter was great, but I like to see points.
All right, the juniors are back in their regular formation. Looking to see what is about to happen here. More movement, I should say.
Hike the ball.
On the line. It looks like a pass play.
A
Looking
deep
out,
one.
and it looks like it is nearly. That was a 50-50 ball right there. It could have easily been picked off. It could have easily been caught by the offense. They are really targeting that outside receiver on the right side of the field, and they did it. They were able to make that play work once, and it was called back. And I'm not mad that they're continuing to try and do what they did in the second quarter.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to do anything. We were with the coach. He said he's going to get more points on the field. He said second quarter wasn't bad, but he said himself they're going to get some more stuff. The assistant coach said they have better athletes on the field also. So
it looks like another pass play.
This one a short one.
Short pass play, and it is incomplete. Not the greatest of plays right there. It was an interesting play call because we haven't really seen that yet, but it was a slant play call, dropped. Let's see what they decide to do here. It's currently 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. I think we might see a run. Passing hasn't looked too well, and even if they don't get the first down, they'll have another down. So I'm expecting a run right now. Doing a couple motions.
That's what they've done this entire game. They've utilized their motions quite well. And it looks like the QB is going to take off and try and utilize her feet. Oh, my goodness. That was a great gain by the juniors. And they picked up the first down. That was very, very big on this drive.
Yeah, that was great. I like what I saw there. First down. Chain gang is moving. They were standing still for a little bit. So I'm happy to see them moving. Happy to see. Hopefully we'll see another touchdown. We have about 10 minutes left.
Looks like
first down.
The juniors are signaling some kind of play call with an X utilized by their hands. Let's see what they decide to do here.
I see the assistant coach Kadari for the seniors. He's changing the defense.
Oh, a handoff. Cut back to the outside. Very close to getting the first down. About 3 yards shy of a first down. Currently 2nd and 3.
And these girls know how to move.
2nd and 2, I should say.
These girls know how to move. They get the ball and they run. They don't hesitate and they run fast.
They do, and usually on the outside. We haven't seen too many successful inside handoffs.
Looks like Camara is waiting for her team to get ready. We're seeing a couple subs from the seniors.
I should not be surprised if we see a motion here. Here we go, the motion on the right side of the line. A fake handoff here. Looks for a receiver down deep. Will she be able to get it?
In the corner! Touchdown!
It is completed, and a little bit of celebration after. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. She was able to find, and it looks like it is coming back with a flag. Maybe another false start.
It is coming back. When I say I was one of the most...
no. And it looks like the play is coming back for the juniors. That is a heartbreaker. I don't know if you saw it, but I feel like there could have been 2 penalties on that play because the receiver in the end zone looked to have a little bit of a push-off there.
Yeah, I seen that too. I didn't think the ref would peep it. It looked like they were both going back and forth, but only called it on the juniors, so the touchdown is back.
And it looks like it is 3rd and 2. Currently 24-8, 9 minutes remaining in this third quarter. I would not be surprised if they do that exact same play.
Yeah, she got open. She beat the cornerback, did a little pushing, but she did get open. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Signaling the play call, motion on the right side of the line. Looks right, hands off on the outside. And it looks like they're going to pick up
the first
down.
Just barely.
And it looks like
we're waiting.
Is a first down.
Chain gang is officially on the move.
That is all they needed. They didn't need too many yards. They were able to get the 2 they needed, and like you said, the chain gang is moving up. Very nice play.
Seniors are clapping. Looks like they want their team to get ready for defense. It is very hard to score at this part of the field. Your receivers don't have a lot of room to move, and the juniors don't like running, so I'm expecting some passing.
Exactly. A fake handoff here, and the quarterback decides to keep it. Goes out, cuts back to the right side, and is dropped for a minimal gain, if any. It looks like there was no gain at all. That play was looking very promising and quickly turned the other way.
As I mentioned before, it's so hard to score because usually you have the whole field and the free safety is 30 yards back, but now the free safety is right in front of your face, basically. End zone's quite small, so they want to score here. They're going to have to do something. Use a very, very good play.
Looks like it is a 2nd and maybe 12. It is a long distance to go. And it looks like a pass.
Oh, up the middle, and that's
and she's.
We're waiting on
dropped.
official from the.
It looks like she's dropped short.
At the 1 yard line.
And it is
3rd down.
3rd and goal currently. That was not a bad play.
What are you expecting?
A nice slant there. I would not be surprised if we saw another slant again. Maybe a run to the outside, because right here, I think, is the best place to do an outside handoff. Maybe a pitch play right to the corner.
Outside, I would go inside. I would just get the ball and run. It is 3rd down, though,
And they do exactly that, and it looks to be
a touchdown.
Touchdown, Juniors, and it looks like the quarterback is coming up a little bit.
She got off the field a little bit slowly, but think she's walking it off. She's pretty tough. Got her teammates backing her up, of course. Juniors are now up 30-8 with 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Coach was not lying when he said they're getting points on the board this time.
She's heading to the sideline. Might look a little bit serious. She does not look too happy with how that play turned out. Obviously, it was a touchdown, but she may have gotten injured.
Yeah, we'll see how the team does without her. She's been leading them. Looks like they're going to have a different quarterback for this 2-point conversion, so we'll see how that works out for class of 2023.
Quarterback getting ready for the snap here.
Yeah.
Drawing up the play, maybe some more motion. We haven't seen the motion in a while. Quarterback drops back, looks for a receiver on the outside, and it is deflected by the seniors. Beautiful play, beautiful defense.
Maybe that was the tight. Maybe that I don't know the spark that the seniors needed, because they need something basically. So if that's the star quarterback, hopefully not anything serious, but taking a play off, that just might help the team.
And that was a good time to do it, because we still have a lot of game to go. We still have a quarter and 7 minutes. The score is 30-8, so the seniors are going to need to step it up a little bit.
It looks like the seniors are ready to. What are you expecting out of the seniors this quarter? They have to score. We've been saying it since the 1st quarter, but now they have to score. There is 7 minutes, probably about 20 minutes left of game time overall.
We saw the seniors practicing their long plays and in the pregame, and they have yet to do that. I don't think we have seen one big yardage pass by the seniors whatsoever. Looks like the quarterback step back. It looks like she's going to run, and it looks like she stops, and it is going to be a pass, and it is picked off. Picked off by the juniors.
Andrew, this is looking very, very ugly. It is now 32-8, and the juniors have a chance to go up even more. A big thing is Kamara Clarence coming back.
That interception was too easy.
Too easy. Might as well throw it right to them.
It's currently 32-8. We'll have to see what the seniors decide to do here.
Yeah.
Excuse me, the juniors.
Juniors are coming on the field for their offense.
Looks like there's a timeout. Maybe someone needs to tie their shoes. Put the shoe back on. I guess we'll have to see. It looks like there is some sort of timeout or stoppage. The juniors are currently going over what they're going to do on this play, on this drive.
It does not.
Looks like Kearns is coming out of the game once again. Maybe she is hurt quite bad. And
I think she wants to play, but her coach will not let her. So we'll see how this new class of 2023 junior offense is without their star player.
The juniors deciding what they're going to do here. We've seen a lot of motion earlier in the game, but as of late, they haven't done too much of it. Quarterback drops back, gives it off, a handoff. Another outside handoff. And like you said, a trick play. We've seen that all game.
All play. Coach Whitfield, it looks like he spent a lot of time working on these, and they are working. They're up 32-8 right now.
And he said it himself. He loves those outside runs, and that's what we saw right there. Let's see if they decide to do it again or resort back to their deep plays, which worked a little bit early on in the game. Quarterback getting ready for the snap. A little bit of motion. And drops back, looks for an open receiver, goes to the right and has an open receiver, and it is caught at the 5, and it is a major gain, and it looks like she was dropped right about where she caught the ball, so maybe the 8-yard line.
Andrew, I don't know if you've seen that, but Kamara is back in the game, and she doesn't look like she's missed a step. Her first throw back is a 20-yard completion, and she's only 6 yards away from a touchdown.
And that's the play that they've been targeting this entire game.
And this is the first time it has not got called back.
Let's see what they do here. Possibly a run or a pass to the corner of the end zone. Talking it over here.
I know she's looking for her receiver / running back / trick play partner. They've had a really good duo so far. So
and they're lined up on the outside here too. It looks like it is certainly going to be a pass. The receivers to the end zone. A little bit of a rush, and it looks like the quarterback was just dropped. That looked like a full-on tackle.
Yeah,
Not
she
sure what happened there.
walked it off pretty easily though. So
and she was hurt earlier.
Yeah.
So that can't feel too good.
like she's talking to a couple of her teammates. Still at the 6-yard line.
Maybe seeing what they're going to do here. Maybe getting the play in from the coaching staff.
She's trying to. The quarterback looks like she's trying to get the team together.
Getting them in position.
See a couple people on the outside. I think they're going to go to that left
trick
side.
Play.
Only see
Two
one.
backs lined up in.
Only see one cornerback for the seniors on the left side. Looks pretty bare.
A
I'm
little bit of
expecting
a substitution here.
the quarterback to go over to the left side. Motioning.
Looks. Oh, and another trick play. You saw that they were faking going one way and decided to go the other. Not the biggest gain, but they'll take it.
Yeah,
Looks like
when you're already at the 6-yard line, you don't have to do anything crazy.
third and 5.
Yep, looks like they moved up a little bit.
And they're taking their time. They're really utilizing the clock, and they're slowly draining the clock as we speak.
They are up 4 positions. They can take as much time as needed. This is a running clock. We have about 15 minutes of game time left.
Quarterback step back, hands it off to her running back. A little bit of a spin move almost right there. Tried to cut back and was taken down at about the 4th and
third. The juniors are 3 yards away from maybe taking this game officially writing the game off, basically.
If they score here, this game, as it almost was already, this game is out of hand. But if they score right here,
hike the ball.
A pass to the outside, and it looks like they have an open receiver, and it is nearly picked off. If the seniors could have picked that off, that would have been a huge confident booster. Instead, they get the ball back, and they are starting to go on their own drive.
There's about 3 minutes left in the quarter. If the seniors have any chance of winning this game, they have to score right now. No, they have to score the ball, and they have to pass well. We've been telling them to pass, but when they do, it's been an interception. They have to score. They have to score quickly, whether that's a trick play, a long pass, a long run, something. But these 2-3 yard gains is not going to cut it, especially with this running clock.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure that trickery is in their playbook because we haven't seen much of it at all throughout this entire game. It looks like trickery is more on the side of the juniors, but I guess we'll have to see what the seniors draw up here. Motioning people to the outside, a little bit of movement on the line. Looks to be a run play here. Oh, hands it off to the outside again. And it is passed back. A little bit of a flea flicker there. Not too much of a gain, though.
Yeah,
Not
these 2 yard gains not looking very good for the seniors. They have about 3 minutes left in this quarter.
I was just about to say they need to get going. If a play comes up short, they need to get right back on the line and go to page 2 in their playbook. Looks like the seniors drawing up their play right here.
Quarterback looks like she's ready for the ball.
Ooh, maybe a false start right there. Another flea flicker, and it is absolutely.
Blown up. A loss of yards on the play.
I think they're all the way back at their one, essentially, at the 30-yard line. They lost major yards, and that is a key play in this game. Timeout, seniors, to look it over.
Another timeout for the seniors. Juniors are feeling good in.
That
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, and that play right there, that can happen. They cannot afford to lose that many yards in a game like this when they're down so many, currently 32-8 with 2:16 remaining in the third. That just can't happen, and that's why I'm assuming they decided to take the timeout to maybe check things over, see what they're going to do, see how they can get past this first down, because it hasn't seemed like they've been able to get off their own 10 yards, you know? It seems like almost every single drive has either ended in a turnover on downs or a turnover in general, whether that be an interception or whatnot. But it looks like they have talked it over, and they know what they're going to do here.
Yeah, mentioning the turnovers, but the thing about the turnovers, they're getting them at their 30. They're not even getting close to the end zone.
Oh, another flea flicker handoff and a pass to the outside, and it looks like it is going to be picked off yet again. The seniors are not doing so well. The juniors are playing their hearts out, and the score sure shows it. It is currently 34-8 with 2:09 remaining. The juniors can do no wrong. This is almost immaculate.
The juniors are just having fun out there, and this is getting embarrassing for the seniors. They've only lost one time in history, and if things don't change in the next 14 minutes and 9 seconds, looks like the seniors will lose for the second time in the history of the Powder Puff game.
The juniors need to continue to do what they've done this entire game. Maybe now their main focus should be on running out the clock, because that's really all they need. They don't need to score. They just need to continue to get these first downs and run out the clock.
Where you have the bragging rights right now, 34-8 does not matter. Yeah, I would just chew the clock out, waste as much time as possible.
Aside from a few penalties and giving up that first touchdown, their defense has been stout. Their offense has played fantastic, and it looks like they're going to continue to do the same thing. Looks like they're going out in motion. Quarterback step back, looks for an open receiver, and looks like she is sacked, but it is also picked off. But that is unfortunate for the seniors, because she was sacked before the ball was picked off.
Kamara Kearns has not thrown a lot of bad passes. She's finally thrown one, and she was sacked right before. So actually, that sack was actually a really good thing.
Yeah, and it is tough because it is almost a win-lose situation. Sure, they got the sack, but if they would have not gotten the sack, they would have gotten the 2 points with the interception.
Yeah, and they need that 2 points. Anything to boost their confidence at this point, because the juniors are looking fierce out there.
Because that sack almost goes in the favor of the juniors. Now they're going to continue to run out the clock. Looks like a QB run to the outside, and it is stuffed. Absolutely nowhere to go for the junior quarterback right there.
The seniors have been playing decent defense after the first quarter, but they have to get some points on the board.
Especially their interior defense. They've put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, but not too much on the outside. They've allowed a lot of deep passes and a lot of outside runs. So if they continue to utilize their interior defense right here, they may have a shot at scoring a couple points before this one is over. More motion for the juniors. Looking for another pass, not too sure why, and it looks like it is intercepted. That is a huge 2 points for the seniors.
Yeah, it's only 2 points on the scoreboard, but I am looking at the reactions. I'm looking at the reactions of this senior team, and they're boosted. This is what they needed. If they want to make a comeback, the time is now.
The score is currently 34-10 with 38 seconds remaining in the third quarter. That, like you said, it's only 2 points, but maybe that's a little bit of a morale booster.
Yeah, because they need anything they can get. That 2 points, maybe that 2 points wins them the game.
Who knows? At this rate, if they come down and score quickly, maybe get a turnover on the other side, score again, we may be looking at a closer game than we originally imagined.
Yeah, and I mentioned that it's about 38 seconds till the fourth quarter. Seniors have the ball. They can easily make this 3-possession game right now, and at that point it would help them out a lot.
And remember, the clock does not start until the first whistle of the first play. Other than that, it is a continuous clock, currently 38 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The seniors took a long time in that huddle to draw up the play. It looks like they're stacking up the inside, maybe a potential run. Looks like a ton of blockers, and it looks like it is going to work out well because they're running to the outside, and a big gain and a little bit of a truck at the end.
Yeah, I seen that. She didn't get out the way, or she was just going too fast, could not be stopped. She looked like Derrick Henry on the field. Nothing was stopping her, and this is what the seniors needed. It looks like Coach B is opening up his playbook a little more. I seen like everybody pretty much blocking for them, and it worked. They have about 9 seconds until the quarter is over with.
And if they continue to do that, it looks like there's a player for the seniors who's not going to get to the line of scrimmage in time, and it looks like the quarter is over. That could potentially be a huge play, because if they were able to get off that play and potentially score a touchdown, that would have been huge. But instead, it took a while for the center to get back to the line of scrimmage, and it is now the start of the fourth quarter. But that third quarter was pretty eventful. We saw some scoring from both the juniors and the seniors, which we didn't see too much of in the second quarter. The seniors had a good interception, which gave them those 2 points, their first points since the first quarter. So that quarter was not too bad for the seniors. It could have gone a little bit better by preventing some of the scores, but instead they need to do all they can to get a touchdown on this drive.
The fourth quarter is where girls turn into women. Clutch time, crunch time. I'm ready for this quarter. I think seniors have I think they're going to open up their playbook a little more. I hope Coach B does, and I think we're going to see some points for them.
And it looks like they're stacking up near the center for a potential rush play, and it has worked out beautifully. Gets through the defensive line and scores a touchdown. You can't do much better than that. That was beautiful blocking, and blocking isn't really, we don't see too much of that in these types of games, and they executed that perfectly, and that is another touchdown for the seniors. Currently 16-34. They need this 2-point conversion.
The senior team is hyped up. They are down right now by 18 points. They have a chance to make it 16 points. They score 6 seconds into the quarter. They are not wasting any time. They must have heard us or something, because Coach B is ready for the score. They are not wasting any time.
You can't ask for a better start than that. Now they're drawing up their 2-point conversion. They really need to cash these 2 points in. Looks like a pass to the outside, and it is picked off. Oh my goodness, it looked like that was a little bit of literally a 50-50 ball, because it could have gone either way. Instead, it goes in the favor of the juniors for another 2 points.
Am I having deja vu? Is this not exactly what happened on the first drive of the game? The seniors scored pretty easily. It was looking good, and then they throw an interception on a 2-point conversion. So yes, is there stuff to be happy about, but you cannot have throwing interceptions on 2-point conversion, because that is now 2 points for the seniors, and the juniors are now up 20 points.
And that was not the greatest of passes. It floated up in the air for way too long, which caused the defender to be able to get in front of that ball and pick it off. But it was pretty close. I feel like if the senior receiver was able to get her hands on it, maybe she would have come up with it. But instead, the juniors have cashed in 2 more points and are looking to run out the clock on this drive.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting out of Coach Whitfield. I'm expecting just some short passes, maybe a long bomb if they're not expecting, but I do think for the most part they're just going to run out the clock. There is only 11 minutes and 54 seconds left in the game, so there's no reason to get fancy with a 20-point lead.
Yeah, and I was kind of surprised by their last drive, because their last drive consisted of a majority run plays. Pass plays. They were not really running out the clock. Instead, they were trying to find a receiver downfield. Let's see what they decide to do here. Another pass play when they should just be running out the clock, and it looks like the play was called dead very, very soon. maybe the quarterback stepped out of her own end zone. Maybe that is a safety. I'm not too sure what happened there.
Maybe Coach Whitfield and Coach B have something going on. Maybe Coach Whitfield wants to blow him out because there is absolutely no reason to pass, especially on first down. You should be running the ball out, taking your time. Make sure you only get good looks. That could easily be an interception and senior ball, and obviously the juniors don't want that.
That must have been an offsides because the ball was moved up 5 yards for a 1st and 5 right here. A little bit of motion on the offensive line. Quarterback for the junior steps back, looks for a deep pass. That was a bullet of a throw, and it is caught by the juniors. That was the best throw of the night.
Yeah, easily. Perfect spiral. Perfect. All she had to do was pull her hands out, and the ball went right to her like a magnet. And now the juniors are a couple yards out, maybe 10 yards out away from a touchdown.
No, and it looks like the play has been called back for another penalty, and that is so unfortunate because the best 2 passes of the night have been called back. And we talked about the pass right there, but the catch was even more impressive. When a ball is coming that fast, it is tough to get your hands on it and fully corral it, but they have to go back to the drawing board right here and see if they can do the exact same. Maybe they'll run it, maybe they'll pass.
This ref has to be getting paid or something. This is about the 2nd touchdown or 2nd long pass that he has called back.
Quarterback drops back, and it looks like it is picked off by the seniors. That is another clutch 2 points. Now they truly need to cash in a touchdown to keep it a little bit more interesting because currently right now it is 18-36.
Yeah, the juniors have already scored the seniors have already scored 8 points, and we're not even 2 minutes into the 4th quarter. It looks like Coach B is ready, and he wants to win it. It looks like the senior girls also do because they do not want to lose to the juniors.
And it looks like there has been a little bit of a momentum shift here. The juniors, they were all talk. They were celebrating. They were taunting, and now the seniors, they're talking a little bit. They're getting a little bit more into the game.
Yeah, I see that too. Looks like we're waiting for them to snap the ball.
Something going on here, and it looks like the play clock has started. It looks like they're going to do another interior rush and cuts back to the outside. Again, not too many yards on that play. I like their more advanced play calls here towards the end of the game. They're really kind of making the center compact with blockers for an interior rush, but instead she decided to go out to the outside and try and get some yards, but instead it's about maybe a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 10 here.
Yeah, I see you mentioned 2-yard gain. Oh.
And it looks like another QB handoff, cuts back to the outside and is nearly dropped. It looks like she was able to get a few more yards, and that should be enough.
We'll see if the chain gang moves, but I don't think they are. Maybe. So it looks like it is now 2nd and short.
It's definitely, that play looked a lot, it looked like there were a lot more yards gained there for the seniors, but instead looks to be a 3rd and 4th.
I'm surprised they're still running the ball. They're down 18 points with 9 minutes left.
Oh my goodness. Did you see that? There was a little bit of aggressiveness right there. That block looked a little bit personal. And that will be a 1st down for the seniors. That is a big 1st down, but they need to continue to keep on going because as we are speaking right now, the clock is going down.
Yeah. Hey, they had the line. Oh, and they're going it off quick. She's running. She gets stopped pretty easily by the juniors. Clock is still going. They can't have time to waste. This is hurry-up offense every single play.
I don't know about you, but this game has turned up a little bit. There's a little bit more physicality. This is almost turning into a WWE match.
I see what you're talking about. 18 points. She stepped back. She passes the ball.
And it is nearly picked off by the juniors there. A diving attempt, too. If you can tell that they're into this game.
Yeah,
that should be direct.
Couple tip drills. This is about the first tip drill that didn't go the juniors' way, so the seniors obviously needed that luck. And hopefully they capitalize off that because I just want to see a close game.
And currently 7:56 left on the clock, 36-18. Another pass play, steps back, and it is nearly picked off. Yet again, that had a better chance of getting picked off than the first time. Surprised it didn't. Right through the hands of the defense. And the seniors, they really need to get this first down. Currently 3rd and 10.
It doesn't look like the seniors practice many passing plays, because every time they do pass the ball, they look a little lost out there. But when they run the ball, they look like a well-oiled machine.
Getting ready for the play here. Quarterback, again, step back. Looks like she's going to take off with her feet and makes a defender miss. Goes the other way, comes back, goes over defender, and not too many yards.
She went one way, went back the other way, and she still got tagged at the very end.
And that has been a continuous trend throughout this game. There has been a lot of plays that look like they're going to have a lot of yards to gain, and instead they go backwards, maybe do a little bit of a turnaround and go the other way. So a lot of miles have been ran throughout this game.
Yeah, easily, because they have a smaller field, but they're using every single inch of it.
They sure are, and it looks like that was a turnover on down. So the juniors are back with the ball on their own end. They need to run out the clock here.
They have an 18-point lead right now. They threw an interception the last time they passed, and there was no reason to pass the ball in the first place. So I think Coach Whitfield and his assistant are going to realize that mistake, that they just need to run the ball out, because as soon as the ball gets snapped, the clock is going to be running, and that is in their advantage. Time is on the junior side.
Exactly, and they, like you just said, they had a lot of pass plays on these prior couple drives, but if they want to run out the clock, they got to do just that. They have to have a few run plays incorporated into their playbook. A little bit of motion, a little bit of trickery here. It looks like a fake and then a run to the outside. And
stop right before the first down, probably about 2 yards away from the first down. So it looks like we're going to be looking at 2nd and short, and it looks like the juniors are going to be running the ball.
Yeah, that was about an 8-yard gain, and that's really all they needed. If they can keep these drives going at a very slow pace, but again, keep them going, get the first down here, this game may just be over.
Yeah, it looks like it's already over. Seniors on the side kind of look defeated, but anything can happen.
You're sure right. Anything can happen here at the 2021 Powder Puff game. A little bit of a run there. Try to get up the middle, and it looks like it is not enough for the first down. It is 3rd and short.
Third and very short, actually.
The seniors absolutely need to stop them here.
But once again, that's also not a bad thing, though. 3rd and short, because that's also very easy to get a first down. Then they could just waste more and more time.
Exactly. Continue to run out the clock should be their #1 priority.
Looks like we're seeing motion. They've been motioning all game, almost probably every single play.
And it looks like they're very clear in their play calls, too. No one looks confused. There hasn't been too much miscommunication. And it looks like they're all on the same page. A little fake handoff here out to the outside. And she is dropped. I'm not sure if it... And it is enough for a first down. And that should be a first down.
Looks like the refs are kind of arguing about it, though. Do they agree with each other? They do agree with each other. Chain gang is moving. It is a first down for the juniors with under 5 minutes left. With an 18-point lead, this game might be over, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if we'll see it in this game, but do you think we might see some QB kneels towards the end of the game, maybe to run out the clock a little bit?
I think Coach Whitfield and Coach B. We're seeing a pass, a long pass.
A deep pass? I don't know if that ball was catchable, but if it was, that could have been pass interference.
But also, this is a running clock, so that deep pass, it hurts, but it does not hurt because this clock is not stopping, and they have to get it back. And the juniors can take their time because it looks like the ball is going all over the place.
And as you saw right there, the seniors are doing all they can to get that ball back into the referee's hand for another play to quickly, hopefully, get the ball back into their hands.
4 minutes and 15 seconds. Looks like more motioning. Kamara has the ball. She throws it.
Pass play, and it looks like it is nearly picked off. The seniors had a chance right there.
Yeah, they need everything they could get. I know it. I wish they could. I know they wish they could have that one back, but they cannot. And under 4 minutes left, with an 18-point deficit, the seniors need something, and they need it quick.
Looks like they're going to go back to the drawing board here. Not sure exactly what they're going to do because we've seen runs, we've seen passes, we've seen flea flickers, we've seen QB runs, we've seen it all.
Looks like Kamara is receiving the snap. She is stepping back. Oh, and she has the ball up to the running back, and she is touched right before the first down. So it looks like it's going to be short. And that's what they want, just short yards, safe plays. With about 3 minutes left, there's no reason to do anything fancy.
And here we go. This is a major play in this game. It is currently 4th down, 4th and 6 it looks like. And the seniors, they need to stop. We've said it so many times, but they really need to stop here. If the juniors manage to get this
more
down,
than a stop, I would
over.
want an interception because that would be worth 2 points. And that just anything to make the game easier.
Exactly, and they'll get the ball back as well. It looks like they're taking their time. They don't want to snap this ball.
I do want to see a score, though, whether that's an interception or a touchdown. Kamara has the ball. She's thrown it.
And
it's in the air.
Up in the air.
And it is a catch by Payton.
That was a beautiful throw. Again, a 50-50 ball. It could have been picked off. Instead, it was caught by the offense, and that may just do it. They're on
the 3-yard line. That was a beautiful pass. I don't think I've seen that receiver a lot, so that was getting more people involved as the game goes on. And that just might do it, folks.
And that was almost a 50-50 ball for her teammate. Because
yeah, she must.
her teammate almost got in the way of that catch right there. But the juniors, they just need to run down this clock. They can take all the time they need to get ready for this play. Currently 2 minutes left, 36-18, juniors.
Kamara has the ball. She hands it off to her running back. It's kind of trucking, but I think she got tagged before the touchdown, but it will be second and short.
She was stopped right before the end zone. Honestly, I don't think it will matter, but the seniors, they might as well just let them score. Stop the clock, get the ball back. Probably won't matter in the end, but if they are looking to stop the clock, might as well just let them score. Maybe a Todd Gurley, Detroit Lions of last year, score and give the ball back to...
I don't think that's going to happen because we do know when the juniors do get at the 1-yard line, they like to go right up the middle. But it looks like they're passing it. And it is a touchdown! Another one for KK to one of her favorite receivers out there. And this game is over. It is a minute left, 42-18. And the juniors are celebrating. They're dancing. And the seniors look defeated.
And that's something we haven't seen since the first quarter. Now the juniors, they're going back to their old scoring ways. And that was almost reminiscent of their earlier corner touchdown pass. Beautiful pass right in the corner.
Right in the corner.
Nothing
put it right on the money.
Could do whatsoever. The juniors are taking their time. Not that the clock is running out, but maybe they're a little bit tired.
Some NFL teams need a quarterback. KK is killing the seniors right now. And now she's running, and she does get sacked right before the 2-point conversion. But as I said, yeah, KK has definitely been my player of the game. Couple touchdowns. But one of her receivers, I don't know her name right now, but she's also been helping her a lot. It's been a great duo.
Yeah, she did it all. She was able to pass. She was able to run. And maybe a few interceptions here and there as well. That was a very good drive for the juniors. A great way to top it off. And it looks like the seniors are going to able to end it off.
Yeah, as you said, and it kind of reminds me of Justin Field. You remember he gets injured in the college football playoffs, and he comes back and beats the team. So yeah, she's killing the game right now. It's a minute left. I think the seniors are probably just going to try to score so the scoreboard doesn't look as bad as it does right now, because right now it is 42-18.
Exactly, and this should be the final drive for the seniors. We'll see what they decide to do. Maybe they'll get a score, but I don't think it'll matter in the end.
And what is going on? Looks like a very, very short game.
Short game, not too many yards there, and it won't matter in the end because
we have about a minute left. Seniors are taking their time. They're not even in a rush. They know this game is over. We know this game is over. But stay tuned because we do have a couple interviews with coaches and players to hear how they felt about the game. So don't leave yet.
It looks like another QB run to the outside, and she is stopped. Again, not too many yards there. Did pick up a few, but in the end, it will not matter. 44 seconds left, 42-18.
I think we might see a Hail Mary just cause Coach B doesn't want to see the scoreboard look as bad as it does. So hopefully we get a Hail Mary. It won't matter at the end, but anything does help because that scoreboard looks pretty ugly right now. It's about 20 seconds left in the game.
Looks like
seniors are lining up.
Get off one more play before this game is over. pretty lazy offense right there.
We have about 10 seconds left in the game.
Maybe they'll get one more play.
Seniors don't even look like they're in a rush to get back in the line.
The juniors are already
celebrating.
And wow, the seniors decided to take a timeout and kind of end the juniors' celebration a little bit right there. I don't know. How do you feel about that late timeout for absolutely nothing?
Hey, they have the timeouts. They might as well use them. But anyways, the juniors are going to celebrate in a couple seconds anyway, so he's delaying a
little bit of an icing the kicker moment.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Coach B was pretty petty for that one, but won't matter at the end. But he also might be drawing up a play. Maybe he just wants to score a touchdown real quick.
Maybe a Hail Mary. That's what we wanted this entire game. We got one, kind of. It was taken back, but maybe we'll get one right here. I guess we'll have to see.
You see a couple seniors on a football team trying to help out the seniors because they need all the help they can get. It is looking rough out there.
Receivers are on the outside. It doesn't look like there's going to be – and there's the Hail Mary, and it is picked off.
Another interception.
Another 2 points, and that is just the cherry on top of the cake.
44-18. They try to pass the ball, and it just won't work out. Andrew, why did the seniors lose this game?
They just couldn't execute anything. They could execute their offense. They couldn't execute their defense. And there it is, final 44-18 with the juniors winning their second ever Powder Puff game. I don't know what to say. That is shocking.
History.
That is absolutely shocking. The seniors have only lost once, but now this is a second. What a game for the juniors overall. Fantastic game. A lot of offense, high-powered offense. You said you wanted to see a lot of offense. That's exactly what we saw.
If you notice, the juniors scored exactly 22 points in the first half, and then another 22 points in the second half. So after not scoring at all, mind you, in the second quarter at all. So 22 points in the first quarter alone, 22 points in the second half. So it was just all around even attack. Coach Whitfield should be proud of his team. Class of 2023. Just did history and beat the seniors for the second time.
And there they are. They're celebrating. They're doing as much as they can. Okay, here we have an interview with one of the junior players. You had an absolutely great game. What was your game plan going into this one?
The game plan was just to work hard, play hard. Most of all was have fun. That's it.
Yeah, you guys definitely did that. You were able to win your second ever Powder Puff game against these seniors. How does that feel?
It feels good that my class of 2023, we beat the seniors. They thought they was going to beat us, and they thought that they was going to play dirty at the end. But at the end of the day, we won, and we had fun.
Yeah, that was an excellent game. You performed well. Your entire team performed well. And here at Viking Television, we're just glad you guys had fun. Anything you would like to say?
Congratulations, 2023. Let's win overall. We won the football game. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you very much for this game.
And next we'll be interviewing one of KK's very favorite targets, Annalise.
Bro.
Annalise, when you guys went down at the first drive, were you worried at all when you guys were down, just for a little bit?
We wasn't even down that much. It was easy to get back up. After the first quarter, it was like they had that one touchdown, and then that was it. After that, we just went up.
You scored a couple. You scored a couple touchdowns. What was your favorite? You scored a couple.
The one where I basically went from the start all the way down.
Yeah, I've seen that. And what do you think of the ref? He called a couple of your plays back.
I won't even lie. One of them, it was bad. I was in the end zone, and I was supposed to be. I caught it, but I pushed the girl like really hard. So yeah, she kind of. That was a bad call. I already know.
Okay. And is there anything else you would want to say to the class of 22? They were talking a lot of stuff. Starting chance. Do you have anything to say to them?
I think they did a good job regardless. I mean, it was a whole lot of, but, aside from that, I feel like we all played good against each other. So I'm just happy that we all could have some type of fun.
Okay. Thanks for the interview. 44-18. What a way to end the game.
And it looks like we have another interview here with the senior coach. Not too sure, but
Yeah.
that was a beautiful game. And here we have another interview with the senior
Coach, what happened? What happened? You guys scored on the first drive quite easily, may I add, and then you guys didn't look the same after.
We just stopped running the ball. I think we ran the ball well the first drive, and then we gave up on running and started throwing.
And then what happened? It looked like every time you guys threw the ball, it was an interception. Can you guys explain that, or?
It just happened. They play good defense.
They did. And
they played really good defense.
That is very true. And then was something you had like drawn up is there anything you had drawn up that you didn't get to use, or?
No, I think the biggest thing we had drawn up was our run game up the middle, which we did well. We scored twice off it.
Yeah,
Again, we just ran away from it.
Yeah. Thanks for the interview, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
That is a great way to wrap up the game. Seniors lost 44-18 to the juniors.
Yeah, that was a very entertaining game. And that is it for Viking Television. I'm Andrew Hale alongside Isaiah
Adeleke.
And that was a great game.
Are you